travel a lot for independent professional wrestling, and every time before I leave the house, the last thing I tell my brother is, if I don't come back, just remember, my out of the package 1-2-3 kid and smoking guns combined is worth like $2,000. That's like almost 3 times the value of my life. I'm Gregory Iron, professional wrestler with cerebral palsy, motivational speaker, and host of the Iron on Wrestling podcast, available every week on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you download your favorite podcasts. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast channel. It creates visibility for the podcast, and you'll get alerted each and every time we drop a brand new video. Fair warning, I had some audio issues in the editing process, and because of it, I had to fix some stuff as best as I could in post, and I'm re-recording some stuff right now, so you're going to notice that I have a few costume changes. Just go with it. Pretend that I'm a maniac that just changes costumes back and forth. I'm not denying that I'm a maniac or a psycho, by the way. I mean, you have to be, in some regard, to be a professional wrestler. I mean, who else would pick a profession where, if you're lucky, you get hurt only in ways you plan on getting hurt? Some of the individuals from my generation grew up on LJN WWF action figures, but for me, there was just something about those Hasbros, those 4-inch boys that, man, I just fell in love with them. The action, the posability, the playability, the special moves that they came with. And there's something about nostalgia. Because as much as I love those figures, toy company creators love those figures too. Over the past few years, several toy companies have been coming out with their own version of the Hasbros, but I'd like to think that the best on the market right now have been created by Hasttel Toys. I'm going to be looking at some of the latest releases from Hasttel Toys and their grapplers and gimmick line. And we're going to start out with a good one, the one that I think just might be the best one. Have you been collecting some of the new released Hasbro style action figures? If so, what do you think are the best companies out there right now, and what are your personal favorite action figures from these lines? Let me know in the comments below. So enough with the talkie. Let's get with the unboxy-boxy. See, I mean that sounded better in my head, so. Paper. Right off the top, can you smell it? Tony Anthony, aka TL Hopper. In the 90s WWF, you know, everybody had to have a occupational gimmick. In fact, Hasttel Toys not too long ago released a Duke the Dumpster Droese figure, which I talked about exclusively on my Patreon. And, you know, you wouldn't think, based on the short-lived plumber gimmick, you would think that you wouldn't want a figure like this. Very toyetic. As you can see, it's packaged with a plunger, but also a mail-away toilet. Again, it's part of the nostalgia. The mail-away gimmick that Hasbro did back in the 90s with your Hulk Hogan and your Bret Hart and your Undertaker with the coat. With the toilet, might as well just flush my money down the toilet, right to Hasttel Toys. On the package, you can see that it comes with his special feature, Toilet Tackle. On the back, the artwork, very intricate. Of course, they don't have Ron Rudak, the original artist that did the Hasbro toys. Ron is actually working with Zombie Sailor Toys on their figures. But it appears as though the artwork of Carl Jenkins is working out just fine. And they all look like the original Hasbro cards from the late 80s and early 90s. Again, great throwback. Let's let this bad boy breathe. You would think it's my first time opening an action figure. I'm not very ambidextrous, you know, the cerebral palsy makes this a little bit of a problem, okay? Give me a break here. They're a little bit heavier, I feel, than the original Hasbros. I feel like the heaviness adds to the quality. As you can see, he's got the wife beater tank top on. He's got the receding blonde hairline. They're almost kind of cartoony looking, and it keeps it in line with the original. He's got some sort of handkerchief hanging out of his back pocket there. The khakis. Let's see how the plunger fits in the hand. Fits like a glove. You know I gotta open up the mail-away toilet, right?
Yeah.
Again. Well, he's about to get a far bigger face for you. It's disfigured for me in matches like this.
Oh my god, this is high quality plastic. My initial thoughts. Okay, it's a standard looking toilet, as you can see. I love that they feature both poo-poo and pee-pee inside the toilet. I'm an adult man who buys action figures, so I can say poo-poo and pee-pee if I want to, okay? So, what I don't like, I would have liked to be able to put the seat down, you know, for the ladies when they come over to look at my toys. I think this might be my favorite figure out of the whole set based on the accessories that it comes with.
And you know, at the end of the day, what kid didn't dream about having an action figure where you could bring toilet plunging to life? Dreams do come true, don't they? For extended, raw, and uncut footage from some of the videos that I'm creating, go to patreon.com/irononwrestling. We also have a plethora of audio and video content over there. You can get involved with live chats with me directly once a month, and you can get packages in the mail as well. If you haven't subscribed, do so now so you get alerted as soon as these videos drop. Until next time, kiss goodbye.